Now the Mizzou Minute, sponsored by Phyllis Nichols.
Folks, we're still more than 80 days out from the start of the college basketball season, but I'm telling you, guys, this is a duo to be excited about. As head coach Dennis Gates and company look to bounce back from a winless record in SEC action just last season, a trip to the transfer portal breathes some new life into Tiger hoops. Mizzou fans wanted him. Mizzou fans got him. And now you know who, in part at least, to thank for him.
Oh, yeah, I was on it. I can't even lie to you. As soon as he, told me that he was going to the portal, I was like, yeah, it's over with.
Former Duke forward Mark Mitchell's decision to come to Mizzou felt inevitable.
I didn't care who called. I'm getting this done. I told the coaches, I said, don't even worry about it. I got it.
On a journey to get back to himself. One of the best defensive players in the country leaned on one of his best friends.
I'd seen how he came from Indiana, and obviously he was fine in Indiana, but seeing how he came here and looked like himself again is something that, I need to get back to also.
Tamar Bates and Mark Mitchell bring something a little different to the court.
I just always know where he's at.
History.
Me and Mark, we met. We was actually playing in a tournament in Lawrence, sadly.
History that dates back to 5th grade.
It was my first time seeing him, and I didn't know where he came from. He was like 6'3" when I met him. This was in 5th grade, so 6'4", 6'5" maybe.
I wasn't that tall.
Sporting some interesting jerseys.
It's actually crazy how everything happened.
The duo forged an even more interesting friendship.
Our parents, we all had went out to dinner the other day just talking about our story and what led us to finally playing together again.
I sat down with some folks who know exactly what a Tamar Bates-Mark Mitchell combo looks like on the court.
Tell me, what makes Tamar and Mark when they play together? What makes that so special to watch?
When they play together, they're very in tune with where each other is on the floor pretty much the entire time. It's almost like breathing.
The Bates and Mitchell families feel like they were destined to meet through basketball.
This is family. This is more than them just being teammates. You know what I mean? And so, and along the years, it's just grown into a deeper bond. That's simply put, we just family.
After that 5th grade tournament that started it all.
The reason why Mark played with Scoop in the first place, Tamar Bates, was because he was a lefty. Mm-hmm. And I said, a left-hand player over there on that team, man, I like that team over there.
The Tigers' newest duo joined forces for the first time.
We were pretty good, the first time I played with him. The first time I actually played on the team was at UMKC. I remember he shot like a nice lefty jumper. Same way he shoots now, I was like, dang, that was a pretty jump shot.
He just always had game. He could shoot with both hands. Obviously he has size, and it's just he just has skill.
Together through grade school.
You're going to see that bond. I mean, you really are. They're truly connected.
Friendly rivals in high school.
We went to different high schools in Kansas City, and we talk about it all the time. The COVID year, we were about to meet up in the Final Four, and we both talk about, we would have won.
He said Piper Bishop Miege. He said that he thinks they would have won. You think who would have won that game? I have to know.
I think we would have won. We had we played 6A schools. We're playing all the time. They're playing 4A, farm schools. So I mean, they had a good team, a good squad. It would have been a good game.
The way I see it is, he couldn't win a state championship until I left Kansas City. That's my story.
It seemed only natural that Bates and Mitchell continued into college. The two took a visit to Mizzou together, a trip which is commemorated by pictures which give a nod to the future.
We just know each other's game so well and know where we both need the ball and where we like to score and where we're comfortable at.
But for some time at least, the two went their separate ways. Tamar to Indiana, Mark to Duke.
We're thankful for those years that he had at Duke, good and bad. We put some character on him that we feel like was necessary.
But as they always seem to, this story comes full circle.
When I got here last year myself, it was I would say that was half the circle.
Despite the win-loss record, Bates was an impact player in his first season at Mizzou. And his impact reached into the offseason as he helped bring one of the top players to hit the portal to Columbia.
Obviously, what happened last year wasn't the year they expected, but I seen the culture, I seen how they carry themselves, I seen how they practice, things like that. That was really important to me, knowing that this is a winning program and has winning culture.
The 2024-25 campaign will be a growth year.
Coach Gates is building something special here. I mean, we had a bump in the road last year, but I feel as if, you know, we have like constructed a team, obviously with Mark being a huge piece of that to respond.
We've already seen growth, literally, in the Tiger roster. And look to see even bigger growth in confidence.
I think I've just changed, getting back to myself, getting back to playing free, playing instinctual.
As 2 and 25 will bring something a little different to Tiger hoops.
Just the energy and the focus that they're going to have and what life they're breathing into this team is just going to be, you know, overwhelming for me.